right. I don't know if we're going to like the weather so much later this afternoon and this evening, though, Brittany.
That's right. We do have more storms on the way. They do have the potential for large hail, damaging winds, and we're looking at 2 rounds of storms as well. The first round for DFW is likely going to be around 6 to 9 p.m. when storms are more isolated, developing out ahead of a dry line. That will quickly be followed by a cold front moving in from about 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. So initially it's going to be a hail threat, and then it'll transition over to more of a damaging wind threat. But we could also get some localized flooding as well, especially in the areas that picked up a couple of inches over the weekend. That ground is already going to be saturated. So you can see we have that level 2 slight risk for areas along and west of I-35. It did get extended a county or two to the east. Now it does include Collin and Denton counties as well as Dallas County. So that's something that we're keeping a close eye on for you as we head through the evening and overnight hours. But the main threats, as I mentioned, large hail, damaging winds, flooding. We can't completely rule out a tornado, but that threat is a bit lower for today. So this is the system that's going to drag that cold front through our area. We already started off with a couple of showers on first alert radar this morning. They developed along the dry line out to our west, and then through the early morning they continued to track eastward. And this is what's left of them headed up towards the Lindsay area and right along the Red River, really breaking up as they do so. So we're just left with cloud cover around DFW right now, but that is going to change over the next couple of hours. So here's first alert futurecast around 3 to 4 o'clock. That's when we're starting to see those isolated storms bubbling up in our western counties. The closer we get to 6 to 9 p.m., now they're getting closer to the I-35 corridor with that large hail threat. But that's just the first round. Here comes the cold front moving in. I did move up the timing on this just a little bit from earlier this morning. Models are now bringing it into the Metroplex closer to 9 to 10 p.m. Tracking down to the southeast, so by around 2 to 3 a.m., we're likely going to see a lot of this activity shifting into East Texas and weakening as it does so. Good news is it will be a quiet drive for the morning commute tomorrow, but that front is going to stall out just to our east, so that will continue to bring some scattered showers and thunderstorms east of 35 on Wednesday, but then we'll see a little bit quieter conditions as we head into Thursday afternoon. Even Thursday morning, another round possible up along the Red River. So over the next 7 days, that rain is going to start to pile up in some locations, especially north of I-20. We could get 4 to 5 inches of rain. But before the storms arrive later this evening, you're definitely going to want to have multiple ways of getting those warnings. It's going to be a warm, muggy day for us. We're sitting at 82 degrees in Fort Worth right now. And got some upper 70s out towards Bridgeport, but we do have to factor in that humidity, and it's actually feeling about 3 degrees warmer than the air temperature. We will see highs topping out around 89 degrees, but we're going to feel like the 90s and then get ready for a bumpy evening on the way. We'll be with you here all evening through the overnight hours, tracking those storms for you. And that first alert 7-day forecast showing a little bit of a cool down for tomorrow behind that front. Highs will be in the lower 80s. If you're hoping for sunshine, Friday is your best bet when we're back in the 90s. And then over the weekend, we're tracking more storms.